It's your boy Blackrue back with another video. There was straight panic in the streets. I saw grown men crying, little girls, like women crying. The crypto market has fallen down. Yes, it's true, it's fallen. But let's not worry, people. Yes, there's a drop. But guess what? I'm going to tell you guys how we're going to handle it, how we're going to take care of it, and a few updates. Check me out on the Ruell Report on Benzinga at 5 p.m. We're going to go over this week the crash and more coins we can see in depth. But let's touch upon it here, shall we? So we're just going to focus on what coins to buy on the dip. And our main focus is going to be staking coins and IDO coins, all right? So let's get into it. So we take a little look at the coin market cap. These are some of the guys we're going to focus on. As you can see today, it's already kind of pulling back up a bit. Focus on Cardano, which you can stake. Polkadot, Matic, but really where I want to put a large amount of our focus is with these IDO starters, right? So number one on my list is Radium. Radium is a part of the the Solana ecosystem. And the thing I like about Radium is not only is it a DEX where you can swap coins in and out, it also provides you with this IDO / accelerator over here, right? So I can come over here and let's just take a look at the profits on this. Say if you invested in Mercurial Finance here, let's just look at what it's at right now. 89 cents. Had you invested in the opening here, you would have got it at 0.125 cents. So 12 and a little half cent. You would have had like an 8x gain there. So that's why I'm so enthused about Radium. And let's go take a look at Media. Media, we'll go back and look at it, but it was 10 USD a coin. It's at 77 now. Even if you would have sold in this low market, you would have an 8x right here. As you can see, 10 USD, you would have had an 8x. So that's why I'm really hyped about Radium, and it's on Solana, which is an ETH killer. We've been talking about that on the Ruell Report, all these ETH killers. So the next IDO that I'd be really excited to get into is Cardano's two EDOs. And those are Card Starter, which is down $38 now, and Akamfi. Ooh, Akamfi, they just keep going. Okay. So Akamfi, a little sad I missed out on its dip. Akamfi had dipped all the way to $4. Too bad I missed that one. But it's hovering back at $13 already. So it did a quick little dip. It's right back. It's still not at its all-time high. So, if you guys have been a part of my Patreon, you would have known about it. It's $6 a share is when I send out my my list to my patrons. So check out the Patreon. The link to the Patreon will be in the comments. But yeah, my patrons could have gotten this at $6.77, and that would have pretty much already been a 100-point gain for them. So yeah, and yeah, we got Akamfi here, and then if we look at CardStarter, CardStarter also on a, I wish it would go back to the watch list that you just used. Okay, CardStarter on a nice bit of a dip itself here. Was as high as $80, went down to about 32, it's at 38 right now, so still kind of in half. Really good buy there. Now, keep in mind with CardStarter and Akamfi, there's much more of a barrier to entry. So Radium, the lowest pool here was like 50 that you needed. And like, oh, one other thing I need to mention with Radium, you can stake it. So you can stake it and earn 33% APR, which is awesome. And in order to get into these pools, you need to have raised staked anyway. So not only are you getting your staking rewards, you're getting the opportunity to be able to get these tokens at a bargain basement price that you can resell for 8 times the gain. So that's something really for us to look out for there. But yes, back to CardStarter. CardStarter, the barrier to entry here is way steeper. Um, to have a 10% chance at one of their pools, you need to own 100 cards. As we just saw, cards were like $38 and change. So basically, that would result into like a $4,000 investment if you want to have a 10% chance at their lottery. Now, that might be worthwhile for some of you guys because a lot of these IDO things do not allow people from the US to get in. Something about the regulations to crypto or whatnot. But CardStarter is one of the ones that kind of consistently allows US people to get in. And so does Akamfi, I believe. And let's just look at Akamfi right quick. So Akamfi, they actually have a pre-sale coming up, and I think usually the barrier to entry here is 75 Akamfis, which at $13 is way a lot lower than the card starter. So what's that? 75 times 14. Do some little quick math on that right quick. Let's see, calculator. 14 times 75 is 1,050. So not bad. You get $1,000 in here. You have a chance to get these coins on a bargain. Now, the only thing with Akamfi, as far as I can see, I don't think you can stake it for any gain yet. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can stake it for any gain yet. And see, they haven't announced with this guy what's the barrier to entry yet. The barrier to entry for DeFi was 75. That's why I used that number. So 75 Occam will kind of get you in the door. Now, let's see here. Pool's private, you'll need to stake Occam tokens in order to access it. The pool is staking required. Okay, so apparently you do need to stake the tokens, but I'm not seeing here where you actually stake them. So I'll connect my mask to see if we can find out where we're going to stake these guys. Okay, this is surprising. It just doesn't show where to stake them. Okay, so I'm not sure here where you stake them. I don't see, it's not clear where you stake the coins. Maybe you, yeah, it's just not clear to me. I'll do some more research on that later, but apparently you need to stake the 75 coins, and I don't see where you need to stake them. Whereas with Card Starter, they actually do give you a reward for staking, and that reward is they give you a piece of liquidity for their card swap, because they're also going to do a DEX called Card Swap, where you can swap Cardano coins once that's available with the Goguen update. So you come in here and provide liquidity with cards in ETH, Charlie 3, which is Cardano's Oracle, or the Giro wallet in ETH, and you get rewarded in C swap tokens. So that's pretty awesome that you get that. And like I said here, the barrier to entry is 100 cards that you need to stake. So this site's a lot more clear. Like, okay, you stake right here, liquidity right here. So, um, okay, so those are the main starter projects that I really like. We might go over some more in depth on the Ruell Report, but now let's go into some coins for staking. Akash, I like this network very much for staking. Basically, Akash is trying to be like a decentralized like cloud. So think like Google Cloud, but instead of having your data all centralized with Google, who can sell your data probably and do whatever they want with your data, on the Akash network, it'll be decentralized. So it'll be private and your data will be your own data. And some of the ways that they want to kind of do this is they have these little things called super minis. Now, this is a very, very good opportunity if you're able to apply for it. So I applied. They're going to be available Q3 2021. Basically, you put these little super minis on your desk and you can mine Akash. Now, the rate I don't have it emulator that I'm going to use, but the rate of their staking is 55.79% APR, which is awesome. That's a very great rate. So you stake and you're getting like half your gains for the year. Like you're getting half of what you staked, and if you compound that, it's even more. So they're saying you buy this guy, which I think is going to retail at like $1,000, and you actually will be mining Akash along with providing a node for people to store their data on the cloud. So I'm pre-ordering this guy. Be on the lookout for different type of mining opportunities like this. And this mining is these type of nodes are different than the Bitcoin nodes and the Ethereum mining. Those are very bad on energy. That's why a lot of people are trying to get away from that. But this Akash node is completely different in that it's not it's not a energy hungry node. So look for Akash because they provide the greatest amount of staking. It was as high as $8. Down here, it's sitting at like 342 now. Other staking projects we might want to look at right now is Hydra. Hydra has an interesting network. When I looked on their network, they had like some travel type agencies on their network and stuff like that. But the biggest thing for Hydra is it got as high as like 50 almost here, but it's sitting now at $28. You can stake Hydra, and it almost sounds like a mistake. You can stake Hydra for 140% APR on KuCoin. Yeah, that's right. 140. It almost sounds like ludicrous, right? But the way that Hydra set up its network is that you can actually stake for that amount of percentage. And if you even go on their site, check this out if you want to know more info, just go on their site. But see, even they say annual percentage yield 127.77. And if you go on KuCoin, I believe it's even higher. So we really want to get in these staking coins really, really early and really, really heavy right now since there's a dip, and it's all about the passive income. You just put money there and you get this APR and you get it every day. So we got Hydra, we got Akash, and you know what? Let's do a Cardano because I really think Cardano is going to be a heavy hitter in the space. I think they have a good chance to take a lot of market share away from Ethereum. Cardano sitting at 161 right now. It got as high as like 230. You can soft stake Cardano on KuCoin for 1 to 5% APR. I think if you use like a dataless wallet or these different type of wallets, you can get as high as 5%. But you might have to lock your money up for longer. But on KuCoin, you can soft stake, which means you're not locking it up for like 1 to 5% interest. So we'll do some more talking about this on the Ruell Report, and we'll probably go into more ETH killers that are on a bargain like Harmony One and Zenquilla. Hope to catch you guys there. Have a good one. Peace.